Do you want to manifest the person you're meant to be with? Do you want to manifest a loving, long-lasting relationship that leads to marriage? Do you want to manifest a certain person to spend the rest of your life with? I'm Adrienne Everheart. I'm a feminine energy dating and relationship coach, and I'm going to teach you how to use law of attraction and how to manifest a specific person to you, the dream relationship that you're craving, especially if you're feeling like you're not good enough and you're feeling like you're never going to find love. I have certainly been in that low energy place where I'm feeling like I'm never going to find love. I was never going to find the right person. And then when I did meet someone I really loved or cared about, I seemed to lose them. Well, I used law of attraction techniques to actually pull forth my husband to me, even after we had had a lot of breakups and a lot of difficult times. I teach you all about that in the ABCs to Get Him Back program, and I also have a New Man Manifesto program. Check those out when you can, but for now, let me teach you all about aligning your energy with what it is you want. If you want to be a married woman, I want you to start wearing a wedding ring on your finger right now. I want you to embody what it looks and feels like to be a married woman energetically, and the ring is going to be there to be a reminder for you. Now, you don't have to wear this ring out of the house, but definitely wear it around the house. And if you want to run some errands in it, go for it. But I want you to just walk, talk, and feel what it is like to be a married woman. I want you to get aligned with that energy. Now, let's say you're like, marriage is a trigger for me. I don't want to be married. I don't want to have that legal commitment with someone. I would love for you to go deeper about that. That marriage might mean something attached to your past or a belief that is negative. This can be actually keeping you from making a connection with a partner. Because believe it or not, most men actually do want to get married. They want to have you having their last name. They want to be able to tell the world that they are claiming this one person and this one responsibility is his. It's very important for a man, as is the symbolism of a ring. But let's say, just for whatever reason, you're not going to get past this. You don't want to be married. I still want you to wear the ring, because even if you have a ceremony in your backyard one day, all of your friends are there, it has to be public. It has to be public for the man to really make it stick. And also the ring is symbolism. These things are very important to men. So you want to level up your energy, get to a place where you are already a married woman. Do everything. Walk around the house, make the grocery list, set the table for two, create a meal for two, put that man next to you in your mind and have this conversation with him at dinner. Do it multiple nights a week. I want you to really get in touch with what it feels like to sit down and share your life and share a meal with another person. And get into your feminine energy while you're there. What will it feel like to be a wife with him? Will you be in business mode, just telling him all about your work? Or will you be able to soften up and talk about your feelings and what's going on in your heart? This is where I want you to practice being a wife. Now, you may be focused on a particular person that you want. And while I do actually believe you can call forth a specific person to you, if they still have the problems that they've always had, that's their business, that's their energy. You can still call them to you, but you might not make it work out. Now, I have an incredible success rate with the ABCs to Get Him Back program. You can check out my Instagram stories. You can also learn more about that on my Facebook group, I Heart Love Academy. But I have great success rate with the ABCs to Get Him Back, because what I do is I get you to align your frequency with that person. Now, one way that you want to do that is you want to really get in touch with what made that specific person feel good to you. What was happening in that relationship in the past that felt really good to you? And I want you to write this down. I don't want you to write like, oh, he always smelled so good. Oh, he always picked me up on time. Write down what it was about him and how it felt to you. So let's say he always smelled really nice. Well, how does it feel to be around a man who always smells really nice? What does it feel like to you? You might want to say something like, I always felt so cared for and relaxed, that my environment was so pleasing to me, even pleasing to me the way he smelled. It always felt so good to get into a warm car that was right on time. I never had to wait. I never had to worry about waiting. He was always there right on time. So you see how you are connecting your body to what that feels like. This is so, so important to raise your frequency to the thing you want to attract. So it's not that I want you to so much raise your frequency to that person, but how that person feels. I hope that is an aha moment for you all. Now, this next step is I want you to really practice saying thank you to the universe and thank you to any man that looks your way. Now, I also call this receiving arrows, but even if it's a guy you're not really attracted to, he writes to you, he sends you a little arrow, or he sees you on the street and tries to holler at you, I want you to just say, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are sending to the universe a big thank you every time a man gives you any little bit of attention, because that is telling the universe, I'm ready for more attention. I'm ready for everything you got. Send it my way. Thank you very much. Now, if you don't have any men sending you arrows, or you're in a situation where you're not around a lot of men, I want you to imagine what that feels like. Imagine yourself walking down a city street and getting lots of attention and guys saying hello and looking at you and nodding and whatever it may be. I want you to imagine it and imagine yourself warmly receiving. This is also a great thing to do if you are really shy at first and you're not sure how to receive and you're not sure what to do with your boundaries when it comes to receiving. Now, this next one is my personal favorite because I did this in my New Man Manifesto. I would go hike this park and hike up this beautiful hill and imagine I was doing my wedding march. And I really wanted Jeff to be at the top of that hill, and I would march to the top of that hill, and I would see all my friends and family seated, and I would get to the top of the hill, look into his eyes, see him specifically saying, I do, and smiling at me. I knew that this is what I wanted, and so I was practicing it. So I want you to practice 5 minutes a day at a minimum, going to this happy place where you are saying I do, or you are having that moment, that little ceremony in your backyard, and you're saying, I am going to be faithful to this person. This is the person for me. I want the whole world to know. Spend time creating that glorious, wonderful feeling. Now, even if you have just like 30 seconds, I want you to imagine just something small that feels good that happens in marriage and relationships. Something little, such as like, oh, I wonder what my partner's gonna make for dinner tonight. Or, oh, it feels so good to come home and know there's gonna be a hot cooked meal tonight. It feels so wonderful that I'm planning this vacation with this person. Go for a walk around the block, have them with you. It feels so good to go to the gym with my guy and work out. What really feels good? So these regular exercises are, again, gonna raise your vibration to the thing that it is you want. This is absolutely how we get most things we want in life. We might set out to make a little bit of a plan, but at some point we're thinking about them, we're practicing them, we're implementing them into our lives. That is how law of attraction works. You have to feel good, you have to focus on it in a positive way, and you have to repeat that process. This is how you get exactly the person you want or the marriage or relationship that you want. All right, ladies, I hope this video has been helpful for you with manifesting and law of attraction. Check out my program, New Man Manifesto, if you want to go deeper, or if you're in a getting back situation, even if it's not really a breakup, it's just some distance. Check out the ABCs to get him back. And remember, even if you're married or single, you can implement these tools. You can implement wonderful memories, wonderful things that you want to have with your partner happening. It doesn't have to be a wedding or a ceremony. It can be anything that feels wonderful and beautiful to you. That's what matters. All right, everybody, please hit subscribe. I love seeing you all in my live chats. I love hearing from you in the comments below, and give this video a thumbs up if it helped you. Much love today and always. Mwah. Bye-bye.